welcome to another adventure. I'm off to Banff with my husband Alex, and we're heading to Banff for a wedding, and we're going to be spending 2 nights there. We are so excited to go celebrate with the bride and groom. So we're flying out this morning here from Toronto and should be arriving into Calgary early this afternoon. And we woke up this morning at about 6 a.m. and got to the airport about an hour ago. Our flight leaves in about half an hour, so we've got some time to just chill and that. Got a coffee, got my Starbucks, and we had some breakfast here. The trip already sort of got off to a rocky start. Yesterday, Trixie, our cat, seemed to be a little off, and because we were going away this weekend, it was a bit concerning, so I got a last minute appointment to take her into the vet, get her all checked out. It's a bit worrisome because she is being treated for hyperthyroid and she's on medication, so I just wanted to make sure that everything was okay, but clinically she's fine, everything came back normal, so fingers crossed that she will be okay this weekend. My sister's taking care of her, so I think she's in very good hands. We're just going to chill at the gate, so I will see you on the other side. Looks like our plane is getting ready to go. The weather has cleared up, which is nice. It was very rainy this morning and I was worried we were gonna have to fly through inclement weather, which I'm not excited for because I am kind of a nervous flyer, but the sun is out now, so it should hopefully be a smooth flight. Made it to Calgary, hooray! A long flight. Air Canada's in-flight entertainment is average at best. I forgot that they're very old school and you require the kind of headphones that plug in with the headphone jack, so thankfully I had downloaded stuff to watch, but yeah, their in-flight entertainment system is super slow and very janky. But anyways, we made the best of it. We got through the flight. They only gave us drinks, which was, you know, basic service. But yeah, we're here. We got to the airport and now we're just about to pick up our car rental. Once we get into our lovely vehicle, we are going to go head into the city of Calgary to have some lunch at the Palomino Barbecue Smokehouse. So we'll see you when we get there. Actually, no, I'll show you the car we get once we find it. Oh, it's a Kona. Oh, I've always wanted to, I actually really like these cars. All right, well, we'll throw the luggage in here and get on the road. Yay! Good car choice. We're very happy. It was very busy at the Avis car rental though. We had to wait almost like half an hour. It was one of the, I think it was like the only rental company that had a line. So yeah, but it is Thanksgiving weekend, so it's to be expected. But anyways, we're gonna hit the road and go to lunch. The highways are so empty around here. Although, to be fair, it is, what time is it? It's 1:22 on a Friday.
The 401 would be 5 times the
Yeah,
traffic.
this is true. But is this like a main highway? What are we on?
It's like I don't know what you consider a garden area.
Yeah, okay, well, so far Calgary is one-upping Toronto. Calgary! Hooray! All right, we've made it downtown and we found the Palomino barbecue place we're going to. Parking and driving down here was actually relatively easy, but I have
Their parking app is
yeah, the parking app was kind of a learning curve, but I have never been to Calgary before, so this should be interesting. We're not going to stay down here very long, but we're here for lunch, so, and here is the place, and we're going to have hopefully a delicious, yummy lunch.
Don't need that.
Here's a look at the menu. Got starters, deep fried pickles, and corn fritters, and garlic fries, and you got the greens, and I think we were here mainly looking at the sandwiches, right? I think it was.
It's the easiest thing to eat, or we
Yeah.
can do the 2-meat platter.
Oh yeah, and they also have a 2-meat platter, which is also good. And then on the back is all the drink choices. I might try a beer, just because beer is great. They have wine as well. Oh yes, and they also do brunch here, which sadly we're not here or around for that, but It also sounds really good. And they have happy hour from 3 to 6, which we're too early for because it's only 2 o'clock. Decided to get a tasty beer. It's the 502 Hazy IPA. So it's quite a large beer. I didn't realize how big it is. Try. Oh yeah, it's a classic IPA. Beer's very good. It reminds me of Greenwood for anyone that lives in Toronto from Left Field Brewery. It's like that, but only like a bit sweeter, I find. But it's very good. It's very juicy IPA for sure. This is what Alex went with. He decided to go down to Cider Town. Got this Lone Tree cider, which I believe is from BC, you said?
Yeah, Vancouver.
Okay. So, I can't put that down apparently, so give it a try.
There you go. It's nice.
Yeah?
Light. Not too dry, not too sweet. It's good.
Our food is here, and I went with the catfish po' boy, which looks amazing. There's the sweet potato mash and a Caesar salad for my
Got
sides.
some runoff catfish.
And, oh yeah, extra catfish. We like that. And then Alex got, I don't know what this is.
The Pit Boss.
The Pit Boss. It has like every meat imaginable on it. It has like sausage and like pulled pork and brisket as well. And then you got the bacon wrapped corn on the cob and garlic fries?
Yep.
Garlic fries. So yeah, we're gonna dig into this and see how it all tastes. I have full cloves of garlic on my Caesar salad. Nobody's gonna want to smell my breath after this. Well, I'd have to rate that lunch as like 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. 5-star plus. It was so good. My sandwich was amazing. And that corn with the bacon was, oh, chef's kiss. It was so good. So good.
Yeah, really, really good. I can see it being a little chaotic if there's live music, but
Oh, true.
if you get here on a down day, maybe for lunch, the food's really good.
Oh,
Atmosphere is cool. Service was good. No
So
complaints.
good.
Really good.
It's a little pricey for lunch. I mean, we ended up
Yeah.
spending $73. We each got a drink and 2 entrees, but yeah, it's a little pricey for lunch, but still, definitely check it out if you are in the Calgary area. Going to hit the road now, make the drive into Banff, and check into our hotel, get all settled there, and then maybe just relax and that sort of thing. Maybe walk around Banff a little. We'll see what we want to get up to when we get there, and then we have some dinner plans. Hopefully we'll be hungry by that point. And yeah, so we'll see you when we get into Banff. I look dreadful, but anyways, we've made it to the Juniper Hotel in Banff, where we will be staying. Can't talk anymore. I'm so tired. But yes, we just got into the room, and I'll give you a quick little tour of the room. Okay, so there appears to be the closet. There's not a lot of light. Is there a light in here? Seems like there's a light in here, but maybe not. Anyways, can't really see very well, but anyway, there's a ironing board in there. Not a lot of hangers. Desk with a kettle and coffee and such, and some outlets there. We have a nice, it looks like a king bed, which is always appreciated. TV and dresser, and then just a little sitting area here, and we have a lovely view of a roof. But actually, you know what? It's not too bad, because up there we see some nice mountains, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, anywhere you look outside in Banff is pretty astounding, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the lovely bathroom. Hello. We got the commode there, towels, nice big mirror, and we've got some toiletries there, which is perfect. Hand lotion is always appreciated because my hands are always so dry. And the sink, and a nice shower. It looks pretty nice. Overall, I would say it's pretty good. One thing I did notice though is that this room does not have a fridge. So bear that in mind if you are planning on staying here and wanted to keep anything cold and that. There's no fridges in the room. Just kidding, I found the fridge. It was hiding in this chest of drawers. It's very, very misleading, but here you go. They do have a fridge, so it's all good. We're good. Excellent. We can have like cold things. Hooray. Also, we've noticed that there's not a lot of outlets in like convenient places. I don't think there's one kind of near the bed and on one side of the bed, and then on the other side there's no outlets. And other than that, the outlets are kind of like, you know, either at the desk or kind of in inconvenient places. So, you know, it's kind of like a older sort of room and, you know, more dated room, let's say that, for that kind of thing. Otherwise, for the 2 nights that we're going to be here, we're not really going to be in the room that much, so it will be just fine. So Alex is currently ironing out his suit. It has a few little wrinkles from the trip, but we'll do our best to try and get that out. The room does have an ironing board, so that's always good. My dress seemed to come through relatively unscathed, wrinkle-wise, thankfully. But yeah, we're gonna do that, and then once we maybe have a little rest here in the room, we're really starting to feel that 6 a.m. Wake-up call this morning, and then we're going to just maybe head out for a little walk around Banff maybe before we go to dinner, which is also in the town of Banff. When we came into the park, we got a visitor guide and we had to pay a daily fee for the park, and it ended up being, what was it, $10.50 per person per day. So we're here for 2 nights, so you can do the math and figure out how much we paid. And we got this lovely guide, and it kind of gives you an outline of, you know, how to do things, how to get around, how to get to Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. But they also have these really good maps in here, so lots of good details and information to go through as well. Very handy, which I really appreciated. So tomorrow we are gonna drive all the way up this road here, and then up all the way here to this parking lot, which is where the park and ride shuttle will come and get us. This is the shuttle that I had to book online and you can only do it 2 days ahead at a certain time. So anyways, I managed to grab a last minute reservation, which I'm very happy about. So the shuttle will take you back down this road all the way over here to Lake Louise. And this is where we're going to walk around and take pictures in that. I'm very excited to go see Lake Louise with Alex. He's never seen it and it's just gorgeous there. And then we might even go into the Chateau Lake Louise Hotel here. And if time permits, we may grab the shuttle over to Moraine Lake. You cannot drive into Moraine Lake. You can only take a shuttle bus. So we might try to do that if time allows. It really depends on how much time we spend at Lake Louise and that sort of thing. And we also have to allocate time to get back to the hotel and get ready for the wedding as well. But that is the plan for tomorrow. We just parked in the little town of Banff. We found free parking. So fun fact, or I guess not fun fact, but little tip is not to park at the train station, but there's a, I think it was like a Bear Hill or Bear Parkade that's like right in the center of town that you can park at, and the upper levels are free. It has been at least like 12 to 15 years since I've been to Banff. Alex has never been here, so we're just going to walk around. Oh, Three Bears Brewery restaurant. That also looked good. But this town is just so beautiful. We are going to take some time just to stroll around and check things out and see what we can find. They have a liquor store here, as well as like little grocery stores and other shops. And I saw that they even have a cinema. They don't show what's playing or the times or anything, but you can go to that website to find out. We're on the hunt for some water because I need a large amount of bottled water, and I don't really like to always drink tap water when I'm away. So I'm gonna try and find an IGA, which Alex has found for us. Excellent. Water acquired. Can we have these views in Toronto? Like, look at this. You're just walking down the street and see a giant mountain. How beautiful is this? Still walking around, checking out all the sights. But this town is just so pretty. There's a Starbucks here. And it honestly looks so different from the last time I was here. I really don't remember a lot of it, but I remember it not looking this nice. So a few years ago when I was last here, this is where I stayed at the Mount Royal. Fun fact is that it actually caught on fire a few years ago and they rebuilt it, but it's looking in good shape now. It's cows. It's cows ice cream. We must go in and see all the cows. They might have cow tails too. Let's go over here first. They have all the shirts. Oh my goodness. These are adorable. What are they? They're like $20 for youth. These squishmallows. So cute. I got one of these shirts for Dexter too, my nephew. It was like it was this one. Cows on the bus go moo moo moo. No, you're right. I got it on the East Coast for sure. Aww. Aww, look at the little toque. Yeah, I got blankets. Oh, I like this because it says Banff on it. They're so adorable. Look at these squishmallows. Oh, and here we go. Oh, they do have an adult one. And these are $26. Okay, we're in another bigger candy store now. We've moved on. And they've got a variety. Ooh, look. They have sweet potato Kit Kats. Onion. Where do you see onion? I think this is chestnut. I think that's a chestnut. Yeah. Ice cream, melon, green tea I've had. Oh, this is like a cracker flavor. Interesting. It's a Reese's. I wonder if they had the vegan ones here. Probably not. They were so hard to find. Different Kit Kats. Churro, birthday cake, mint and dark chocolate. Strawberry and dark chocolate. I kind of want to try one of those. They have Halloween Junior Mints. What is this? With black and orange centers. Those sound disgusting. Oh, they got other like Halloween stuff here too. That's so cool. Anybody growing up in the 90s would remember these ooze tubes. I used to get them a lot, and it's basically just liquid sugar. But I got them all the time as a kid. And it's very thick. I found the cow tails. I'm gonna get some. I'm probably gonna get maybe one of everything. We'll see what I decide. They have an Oreo one. Oh, I haven't tried that. This candy store is amazing. It has so much stuff in there. I highly recommend you check it out if you are ever visiting Banff. Well, Banff, you have defeated us. I think we're going to cancel our dinner plans because neither one of us are very hungry after our big lunch earlier today. And the temperature's starting to drop, so we're starting to get a little cold. So I think we're going to head back to the hotel, call it a night, get all nice and warm and toasty and just relax. We have an early morning tomorrow to head to Lake Louise. So we will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. We slept wonderfully last night. It's about just before 8. And we are getting up and getting ready and going to be heading to Lake Louise today. I managed to get a reservation for the Parks Canada shuttle. So our reservation is from 10 to 11. So we're going to head out now, grab some breakfast, maybe get a few more pictures in the little town of Banff. And then we have to make the 40-minute drive from Banff to Lake Louise to park. And then we're going to walk around and explore Lake Louise. So I'm very excited for that. The weather this morning is looking very promising. It's kind of chilly right now. I think it's only like 3 degrees Celsius outside. So we've got our warm clothes on. I've got my little toque on, my nice warm sweater, and then I've got some lined Old Navy jeans on and my Blundstones. There's no full-length mirror here, so I can't really show you my full outfit, but you get the gist. Later on, by about 3 or 4, it's going to be about 19, 20 degrees in Banff. So that's perfect timing for when the wedding starts. And hopefully when we do go up the mountain where the wedding is taking place, it'll be around the same temperature, or else I might be a little bit cold, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's go get the adventure started. We've stopped in Coyote's Southwestern Grill for some breakfast. Here is the menu. I'm likely gonna go for something sweet, maybe French toast or pancakes or something, but yes, looking promising. I went for the French toast here that looks like very thick cuts of toast and comes with maple syrup. Alex got the burrito, the chorizo sausage burrito. Yeah. It looks delicious, so we're gonna dig in. We are all eaten and stuffed now. Coyotes was really good and, you know, decently priced, I would say.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah. Alex really enjoyed his burrito.
Yeah,
It
very
was
good.
very delightful. And I had my French toast, which is just, you know, it was basic French toast, but it was nice and cinnamony, which I really like. So that was good. Now that our bellies are full, we're going to hop in the car and make the drive to Lake Louise. Stopped for a quick bathroom break, but I just wanted to show you they have built this fence all along the highway, which helps prevent wildlife from getting onto the highway, which I think is great. I've been seeing a lot more of those wildlife bridges as well. But this is the scenery at the stop we're at. It's just so beautiful. You're gonna be sick of me saying that, but oh my gosh, it's amazing here. Successfully parked. It's already very busy for 10 a.m., but I'm glad we have a reservation. Have to walk a little bit. We've seen some buses coming through already. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long for one, and we'll be getting into Lake Louise. Everything is very well signed. There'll be signs to point you in the direction towards where the shuttles depart. You just walk over here and all the buses are waiting for you to get picked up. Here's the check-in for reservation holders. So we're just gonna check in here, and this is the bus we're gonna get on. All checked in. So we got this little card. Shuttles run until about 7:30 at night. We're not gonna be there that late, obviously, but this is what gets you on the bus. And then we're just gonna go way over there where the green flag says Lake Louise. Arrived. We're off the bus in Lake Louise. It's worth noting that from the time we parked our car to the time we're getting off the bus was about 45 minutes. So keep that in mind when you are coming out here to allocate enough time. The weather is just beautiful today too, like so sunny, barely a breeze. So I'm actually pretty good temperature wise with what I'm wearing, but we'll see once we get over to the lake. OMG, you guys. This is breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Let me show you this. Welcome to Lake Louise. So the lake here is actually cold pretty much year round. It's even cold in the summer, so 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it does freeze from November to June. So, but it's just beautiful. And it's worth noting, you'll see there's people out here on canoes. You can do canoe rentals here. It's kind of first come, first serve sort of thing. I don't think you can book ahead. It would be nice if we had time to do that though. It's worth noting there is a lot of people here. Don't be fooled. It's probably worth it to get here early or in the off season if you don't want a lot of people, but it is what it is. It's a beautiful place. Like I mentioned before, the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise is right here on the lake. So if you are looking for prime hotel accommodation, this is where you'll want to stay, but it'll cost you some coins, that's for sure. Here's some history about the Fairmont. It actually started as a small little chalet, and it burnt down in 1893. 1902, the area became part of Canada's first national park, and they built this giant hotel, which is now today's Fairmont. So there you go. A little history for you about the Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise. You used to be able to just walk in and look around in this hotel, the Fairmont, but further down we saw signs that said registered guest only now, which is probably a good thing because at this time of year and through the summer, people would just be walking in there and making it so crowded. So it makes sense. Also, there appears to be some sort of construction going on. There's a huge crane here. So maybe they're doing some extensions or something, but they got a lot going on. We're gonna just walk up this trail a little bit and see what we can find. Go for a little hike around the lake over here. Also trying to get away from some of the crowds because it's very crowded over there. We're at the other end of the lake now. You can see in the distance, there's like a crowd of people over there and the canoe rentals. But yeah, once you get away from people, it's quieter. There's still people walking around us, but when you get a pocket of no one around you, it's just silent and it's so lovely. We're gonna try actually to venture into the Fairmont now. The gates seem to be open. Maybe it's only at certain times they don't let you in, but they're letting us through. Like, we're walking through now. I'm gonna try and go inside and have a quick little peek and a little look around. They have these cute little fire pits. That would be so nice to sit around. They had one down there, but there was a lot of guests sitting around and not everybody wants to be on camera. That's the view from the hotel. It's just gorgeous. I managed to get into the main lobby. This is about as far as you can go because it's just registered guests only. We've made it back to the hotel. We're going to just start getting ready for the wedding this afternoon. It's just about 1:30 now, and we don't have to be there until 4. That's when the ceremony starts. So we're probably gonna shower and just get ready and have some time just to prepare ourselves for that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about our experience at Lake Louise today. It was beautiful weather. We really lucked out with that. It was a little chilly when we first got there, but otherwise weather was perfect. Like you saw, it was very crowded. I would suggest that when you do get there, try to go to the right or the left, not right at the front, because that's basically where everybody stops and it's very hard to get a picture. But we found, once we went around the lake to the right, we found a bunch of spots that were right beside the lake that you could get a great picture in. If you are planning on visiting Lake Louise when you come to Banff, or you're in Calgary or Canmore or anywhere out here, you really do need to plan ahead. You can't really just drive right there. I would really recommend booking the Parks Canada shuttle like we did. I have no complaints about it whatsoever. It worked really, really well. And all the information was very easy to understand, and they were on time and ran every 20 minutes. And the buses were very comfortable, which I really liked, and the drivers were very friendly. So yes, I would highly recommend their service. And it was about $8 each, plus like a small service fee. So I think it's really worth it. There's lots to do around the Lake Louise area. If you're into canoeing, you can rent canoes. There's tons of hiking trails as well. We did a little bit of one, but they just go really, really far and we didn't have enough time to go, but it would have been a perfect day for a hike. Oh my gosh, it was lovely outside. And then when we were leaving, as we were leaving, we saw all these cars lined up to come back in. So I would, again, recommend get there early if you're going to go. I think the sweet spot is anywhere from like 10 to 11 like we did, or earlier. As soon as it hit noon, and that's like, we were leaving around like 12:30, that's when we saw these big long lines of cars. I really don't know how these cars were gonna get in or where they were gonna park, because we saw signs that all the parking lots were full. So I hope they found a place to park and, got in, because it was just getting very busy when we were leaving. We didn't see any wildlife, sadly. I mean, it was very busy. There's a lot of people around. I was expecting to see at least some bighorn sheep or maybe some deer. Last time I was in Banff, I saw bighorn sheep just walking along on the side of the road. So maybe it's just too late in the season and they're all kind of like, I don't know, starting to hibernate or something like that. But yeah, it's too bad. We haven't seen any wildlife yet. The Juniper Hotel where we've been staying has been perfect for us. It's all we need, just basically a room to rest our feet, rest our heads, and sleep. There's a restaurant on site, which we haven't had a chance to try, but from the reviews that I've seen online, it sounds like it's pretty good. Something to note though is that there's no elevators. I think there is 2 or 3 floors here, and you'll have to go up and down stairs, but they do have luggage service. So if you are carrying a lot of bags with you, then they will bring up the luggage for you. We were fine with our carry-on bags, but just something to bear in mind if you need accessibility or that sort of thing, make sure you can go up and down stairs. So now I am going to hop in the shower, get all fixed up, cleaned up for the wedding, and we'll be heading there in a couple hours. Here's the dress I decided to go with. All bedazzled. I got the cute earrings, I got basic makeup. I decided to just put my hair in like a ponytail, keep it out of my face, and this is the dress. Oh, I'm gonna take my Apple Watch off because it's not that fancy. And then the shoes. I think we're almost ready to go. So we ordered a taxi. The plan was to take a taxi up to the venue and then take the shuttles back that the bride and groom have arranged for the guests. But when we got the taxi and we're about to hop in, it was a flat rate of $63, which is a little steep to go, what, 6 kilometers? So, and there's no Uber or Lyft in the area, in like the Banff area. So we're gonna drive, head up the mountain now, and then take the shuttles back tonight and figure out how to get our car tomorrow. Fun times. This is our first glimpse of the venue here.
Someone lost a shoe.
Apparently someone lost a shoe and we're just gonna park. Wow, this is gonna be epic.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cascade Lodge. Order of operations this evening. Should be fun times. We've got basically a full Thanksgiving feast here. We got the turkey, we got the mashed potatoes, the prime ribs, stuffing, salad. This looks amazing. I'm very excited. It's time to dance. What an adventure this has been. Last night the wedding was just beautiful. We had so much fun. The venue was gorgeous and watching the ceremony on top of the mountain was just absolutely surreal. It was so incredible. Congratulations again to the bride and groom, Galen and Sarah. Thank you so much for having us, and it was just great to catch up with some childhood friends and reminisce on some memories. I actually have no idea how long this video is going to be, but if you've made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. Unfortunately, all the good things must come to an end, although in just a few short weeks, me and Alex are going to be headed out on another adventure. We're going back to Disney World, yay! And we're going to be going on a 4-night Bahama cruise with Royal Caribbean. It's going to be my second time cruising, Alex's first time. I haven't gone cruising in, gosh, probably over 10 years, so it's going to be quite a fun time. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on those vlogs that are going to be coming soon. And that's about it. Thank you so much for joining me. Unfortunately, I have to leave this beautiful scenery, the gorgeous mountains, and I'm losing my voice because of all the singing and yelling I did last night at the wedding. So I'll leave you all here. Thank you again for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye everyone.